It is working. I think I am live. Hi everybody. Welcome back. So let's jump right into this. Let's go. I'm starting to finally answer your questions and topics and all of that. So today's topic is she never splits the bill but takes care of her entire family. Veronica, how do you explain this? How do you explain this that the lady I'm seeing does not ever consider the possibility of paying the bill, of splitting the bill for anything? It was a letter from a man who is dating a beautiful woman from Eastern Europe, and he's a little bit younger, and maybe he has a confusion about some standards or cultural things, and I would say it's confusing for just about anybody at this point in time, right? So his question was how he was just telling me that he is confused how if this lady is so feminine that she doesn't consider an opportunity, a possibility to even pay for simple little things. Why is she taking such a tremendous care of your family? And he finds it contradicting. Hi, hello, 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 welcome, oh my lord, welcome everybody. So, my client, I would say this, my future client looks like, because we are going to talk with him soon, but I wanna bring some clarity that these things actually are not contradictory. Guys, I'm cold and hot at the same time. I have air conditioner, so I'm gonna be all cozy. These things are not contradictory. When a woman seeing you as a provider and protector, and yet you know that she takes amazing care of your family, that is not a contradictory behavior. And I will tell you why. A woman, a grown woman, right, that has a family, maybe it's your older parents, maybe it's your nephews, I don't know, maybe it's your sister, um, little sister, somebody who is in a lesser position, younger or older, more vulnerable. She will always look at them not from the feminine but from the masculine position. I hope you guys understand what I mean by this. She looks at her family also from the side of being a provider for her family. And some of you guys who follow me know from your experiences when you had dated a traditional woman. My channel used to mostly be dedicated to Slavic women, but that applies to any women of traditional culture, or simply women with traditional mindset. We have really a high level of responsibility, and we want to be able to look at you with respect. So if we are capable to provide certain things for our family, we sure want to see that you are capable of providing things for us if you are serious. And I believe that there is no small things. I believe that there is no little things when it comes to relationships and dating and creating family and all of this. I don't think that there are really small and little things, because all those little things, when you decide to be together, they're gonna be big things. So I think it's important to address and talk about them. So my future client, I'm gonna just for a second look at his letter again. By the way, I'm accepting letters, so if you guys want to send me some letters, please send it to me. Elizabeth, hello. Could you please drop my email? So if you have a story, question, letter, please send it to my email. I will also put it I will put it under the video in the description. So it's really nice to be able to share things at the with some real examples. Okay. So yes, number one, or continuing, right? Truly feminine and women who believe in these good old-fashioned values, they want a man who doesn't change with trends. So just because the modern people are so confused, and because the mainstream media trying to get us more confused, trying to tell us that we should not know what a man is, what woman is. We have judges in the court that don't know how to define a woman. That's not how, for example, Slavic women or women from other traditional cultures see men. We don't see men changing with a lot of trends. We don't see men's masculinity adjusting to the trends. We see that men, we find it extremely attractive when men stepping into their power with the big things and small things. It's about the attitude, it's about the perception, it's about the treatment. And it's so sad for me to see that probably younger men gonna be more confused than ever. However, I believe that we should be having these talks, we should be having positive examples and set good examples so men would understand that it's not a when a woman is enjoying your company. For example, you're someplace beautiful, you're out at the restaurant, it's not like she doesn't have the food at home or she can't afford the meal. Once again, it's that she is letting go of everything she could be doing right now, and she is allowing you in her field. And let's be honest, men are not driven. Men almost never take a woman out that they're not truly attracted to. Since men are still the leading force, um, you come and you invite and you organize everything for the lady that is special for you, for a reason, because you have the drive, because of your nature, because of your sexual drive too, right? Because of just your natural pursuing and leadership abilities. So you are interested. Women sometimes would go with men that they are not particularly attracted to, but they would give them a chance because character is more important to us than appearance. With men, it's not exactly so, right? It's, as far as I know, it's not exactly how it is. So since you had initiated something, it only makes sense that you continue and your actions follow your words, right? Your actions follow your words, and you are able to create a beautiful atmosphere when that feminine woman can let go and relax. She doesn't have to, you will not be a problem another problem that she has to solve, to decode, another problem that she has to, another decision that she has to take, another solution. Because once again, we do live in a real world, and women, grown women, have their responsibilities, right? They may have, once again, they may have families, they may have older parents, small children, they may have extended family. And of course, we all know that if you guys watching me for past years, you know where I come from, and you know what's going on in my country right now. So many women actually that I know rescue, this is something to pay attention to. So many women that I know that had their family in the war zone, without a doubt, without a thought in their head, offered their families their home. When I talk about this to westernized feminist mindset women, a lot of them don't really take it well. They think, why do you need problems? Why do you need to invite a family? This, you don't need that. This is how different mentality is over feminine women and feminist women. And although on the surface everybody says that the feminist women are so strong, and and they're the leading force of society, no, they're not. They trade their heart, mind, and soul for things and places in life where they can easily be replaced, such as your career. But almost, not almost, every woman from the Ukrainian communities that I talk to, you already understand what community I'm referring due to the current war. Everybody who have a small chance of hosting their family, the entire family, maybe older parents, maybe nieces, nephews, and children, brothers, sisters, they all stepped into that opportunity. They were not bringing up some BS excuse. Oh, we only have 2 bathrooms, or I don't know if my salary is enough. Like, we don't do that. And this is where the woman that you meet, you don't know what is going on, what, since she is single, if she's dating you, you don't know what kind of challenges and what kind of things she's going to. So when you, with your presence in her life, add her more problems, you ask her for more decisions to take, she really, as much as she wanted to, it would be very hard for her to respect you, to respect your decisions, to look at you as an authority. So, and it's interesting because a lot of things are subconscious. And when you're out somewhere with a woman and you're treating her, I don't know, you're doing some things, the couples do, I don't know, dinner, shopping, concerts, whatever it is. And you want her help in being a man, a provider, and protector. You really make it almost impossible for her to see you, to just have a true respect for you. And it's not because she wants, it's not because she cannot take care of herself. It's because she wants to feel that while everyone is leaning on her, she can lean on you. I'm gonna say this again. While everyone in her family is leaning on her, it could be the case. It's not always the case, but it could be the case. She can be leaning on you, and all areas of life are connected: financial, emotional, physical. It's not like we live only in one category, on one dimension. It's kind of difficult to open up to a man that counting on you to support him, to be like, so he's gonna be half of a man and you're gonna be only half a woman with him. It's kind of really hard to to open up and say, this is what's going on in my life. Or it's kind of hard. It's kind of like, would it be okay if the CEO or the president of the company would be opening up and getting emotional with a person that is way below in the working force, not below as a human being, but below in the working force, right? That would be difficult. You would you respect your boss, so to speak, or someone who's over you, if they would come to you and instead of giving you guidance and direction and support, they would be kind of like hoping that you can help them and support them? That would be strange, right? It would be kind of like, is this person really qualified to be an authority? If this boss, so to speak, is really qualified to be the leader of this organization, or am I, as a, let's say, secretary, is more fit to run this organization because I have more strengths and more guidance, more better orientation, or I solve problems better, or I keep it would be strange. So it puts a bit of an ill dynamic when men relying on women to what I want to say. When men rely on women to help them be men. And I think that is degeneracy of our society here in the West, coming from a lot of sides. And in a lot of shapes. But meanwhile, I would like to thank you, a beautiful lady. Let's see who that is. This is new for me to do live on this. Just one second, guys. I'm sorry if it looks okay. Raylene, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Oh, this is my beautiful online supporter and beautiful friend Terry. Hello. Oh my gosh, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for your support. Hello, my dear friend. It's so good to see you. Always so beautiful. Oh, thank you. And very wise. Thank you. I will come back to you on your next live. I'm running out of the door. Terry, Washington State. Thank you, Terry. If you already left, I really appreciate you stopping by, and thank you for your support. You are a beautiful soul. I remember everything you had done during our campaigns to support people in a tragic circumstance. I have never forgotten you, and I'm so thrilled to hear that you'll be able to join some of my next lives. Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping and brightening up my live stream today, because every day I am thinking about, I gotta start recording, I gotta do it again. I know some of you have been waiting for me to come back, and so it's my honor and my pleasure to be able to reconnect with you. My Oh, hello, hello. Oh, you're still here. My fur is so nice and wonderful this year. God bless you. Thank you, Terry. Yes, Terry's have bought some of my furs. For those who don't know, I have a retro fur shop on Etsy website. So some of you guys have been buying gifts for your ladies, which is a huge honor for me as well, because there are so many things that you could do. So, and Terry bought herself some beautiful pieces from my shop. So thank you so much, Terry. You are extremely sweet, and I'm so glad you are enjoying it. I'm really glad. You know, I would not be happy if you purchase something and it's not something that you like. So I'm so glad that you were able to enjoy your beautiful fur. Okay, I have to also say hello to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, so good to see you. Elizabeth is my moderator, and she is an incredible and loyal, extremely loyal supporter. And Elizabeth have been on my how to say this. she Elizabeth has been breathing down my neck to start doing the videos again. So Elizabeth, I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for coming out tonight without even warning. I have this bad thing, this fate. As soon as I say I'm gonna go live at certain time, something happens. So Elizabeth says, yeah, it's time to have you back. Thank you, Elizabeth. You are the absolute best, and I really appreciate you being on the live. Thank you for all the beautiful things that you have been doing. Okay, I have somebody maybe new, maybe not. I'm gonna try to say hi to everyone. Let's see. Alpha High Value Man. Oh my gosh, what an honor. The Western world is on the edge, think, because of LGBTQ. I think there are many components to that, and I don't think we would have this LGBTQ as much as it is if we would step more into our strengths, because I think a lot of this is confusion and loss of mentality, loss of direction. A lot of people, they are not necessarily born certain way, but they're just confused and they have no idea what they are misled. And yes, unfortunately, we are living in a time where it's you are rebellious if you strongly stand for common sense. You're a rebel if you stay strongly for common sense. So that's as a whole another rabbit hole. I may address it in some of my upcoming videos. Guys, the more you like this, the more you comment, the more chances that I will start coming back again. Because I'll be honest with you, I took between a year and a half or however long break from the YouTube, and I really had so many amazing experiences. It was not only a break from YouTube, but a break from social media overall, and it really changed my life in a very positive way. And I will share. That's gonna be another video if you guys want to know how much how we need time. I mean, it's a wonderful way to connect, but how we should be disciplined with all the information and things that coming out at us, right? So let's see. But thank you for sharing your opinion, and I don't disagree with you, Alpha High Value Man. Hello, Philip. Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Anthony C. Hello, Veronica from England. You're truly so beautiful and elegant. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, Anthony C. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate that. Oh, sorry guys, I pushed the wrong button. John, hello. First of all, okay, Simba, thank you so much. I think you are new to the channel. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh, thank you. Yes, she says, I love you, Poncho. You always dress so classy. Thank you. I assume it's a lady, and thank you so very much. By the way, these are pretty special things, and they actually, believe it or not, this beautiful poncho, this beautiful royal blue wool and fur poncho, actually made in Ukraine during all of this is going on. That is the power, that's a true feminine power, to stay on your purpose, to create even when things are so shaky and scary. And that's why I wear it like a special sacred things. And I have them in my shop as well. So if you want to make a memorable gift to your lady, feel free to reach out to me. I'll post all my links under the video. And yes, let me come back to John. John, so good to see you. Hello, John. I hope you're still here. Thank you, thank you. Well, I'm so glad to see you, because you are one of my very special people over here, and it's so nice. I feel so much support coming on tonight. So thank you for stopping by, and I hope this live stream won't put you to sleep. So okay guys, let's maybe make sure that I went through all the most important talking points. I think the most important thing that I would like to convey in this video is that this is not about taking advantage of men. It's not about to forcing men to do things that they don't want to do. The main rule on this channel, if you learn something about the Slavic mentality or Eastern European mentality, or mentality of beautiful women who want to be feminine in their life, if that's not your cup of tea, that's absolutely understandable. I don't believe in forcing values or oh, excuse me. Okay, I don't believe forcing values or telling somebody that's how you should be, but I'm just trying to bring you some insights that sometimes we getting lost in a competition. We getting lost in this useless gender wars and all of that, and it's all all these people. A lot of people are good showmen. They definitely know marketing. They know how to put a good show, but in the end the show ends and you still need to live your life. A lot of people making controversial talking points and trying to reinvent the wheel, but if you look and think about it, there is life besides, you know, social media and TV. And one of the purposes of this channel, it's make our lives more fulfilled. You know, pay attention to those things that we may miss. We are encouraged to say, oh, this is out of trend. You know, being a man is out of trend. You know, being a woman, being feminine, being nurtured is out of trend. You know, if you look at the nature, you know, there is lion and lioness, right? When lion um, is around, lioness is chilling, she's relaxing, right? She could not be bothered. She just like, she's not worrying about nothing. But it doesn't mean that when lion is not around, she cannot take care of herself, her little ones. She can definitely protect herself and her little ones. So same goes with women. If I'm responding to my client once again. Thank you so much for the topic. Um, she never the traditional woman, a feminine woman, you know, whether she's from Eastern Europe or Spain or Italy or France or whatever country, she doesn't want to humiliate, insult you with offering you a help to be a man. She wants to only look at you uh, from a. She wants to look at you um, and see you from your masculine side. She doesn't want to see um, a reflection of who she is. She doesn't want. She wants to see you as authority in her life, and she wants to be at least those times, you know, that you meet when you just getting to know somebody. It takes time to for you to take more and more lead in her life and maybe take charge. She will allow you to take charge as not that she, gosh, I'm okay, this is getting late. She likes to watching you taking charge, and that just makes things so simple and work so seamlessly when everybody has a role. When everybody has a role, it's it makes things so much less complicated and so much more satisfying. So there is no contradiction with a woman that is never, she's never expect from you to uh, help you to be a man, but for her family, for little children, for those who cannot help themselves, for elderly in her family or her family in danger, she will she will be in that masculine role, you know, she will be in that um, protecting role because she has to. But it doesn't mean that she will call herself an independent woman. She's not, she doesn't want to be an independent woman. And well, first of all, nobody's truly independent. If we want to have any kind of dynamics relationships, we're not independent. We all depend from each other, we all affect each other. So, and a woman, a feminine woman will not ever announce herself, I am an independent woman. Well, my question is, if somebody is an independent woman, why do they even need to spend to waste their time? You know, if you consider yourself independent, what do you need a man for? It's just, those are very simple and logical things, but um, they still are confusing. For many they are confusing, but the great news of this all, we really don't have to reinvent the wheel. The wheel should not be reinvented, you know. There is also another very important aspect of attraction. It's very difficult to be attracted to a man that is that appears feminine and, you know, waiting for solutions and support. And, you know, there is a reason why a lot of women are attracted to some dangerous men, some men who are kind of on the edge, because those men have a lot of confidence and they have a lot of drive. I mean, they may not be good for you, and they kind of have, they're overly, they're overly, um, how to say this? they're they are maybe a bit on the other side for certain things, but women are wildly attracted to the, so to speak, bad men, because they don't ask them to take decisions, they don't ask them for help. They have that raw masculine energies, they just take over and lead. And there is certain fire in those men who have that extreme, maybe a bit a bit over than required for normal life. But those men are very, those men are very, women are attracted to those kinds of men. So, my dear friends, let me see. Yes, let me see. I see some important comments coming in. Okay, let's see. I think the people are congratulating each other. Okay, so let me see. Still here, and a very good news. USCIS approved fiancé visa on Saturday, finally, for my Natalie. Oh, congratulations, John. Need US consulate approval yet? You've been a great Ukrainian influence in my life all these years. Thank you, John. I'm so glad to hear that. I remember your circumstances, and that is phenomenal. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm very happy. And also, Philip, congratulations as well. That's awesome. We have an appointment in Warsaw in September. USCIS is a big headache for sure. I see. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't know. Couldn't they come, if, just a quick question, couldn't they come with you for you right now? Couldn't they come with you for you because of this unfortunate circumstance? I would think that you don't need to wait for the other type of visa or invitation to come, but I don't know. Of course, if you're waiting, it means that probably that's the way. But a lot of people that I know, instead of doing fiancé visa, actually applied for you, and then did other things once they were here. But you could have a different circumstance. It does not matter. I hope that things will align perfectly for you guys. You see, my guys who are following me for the Ukrainian advice, I know that you already know all of this, but I want to ask you, those guys who are here still on alive, have you noticed that incredible strengths in these ladies that you're about to marry, being together with femininity? And then that strength comes to their areas of responsibility. It's just like in a lion and lioness nature, because obviously those ladies did not have you in their life yet, right? So they are all about their family. They're all about taking care of their family members on their own. But barely ever they would tell you that they're strong and independent. They are this, it's kind of like a non-negotiable thing that you take care of your family, but it does not mean that you don't want to have a man in your life. It doesn't mean that that's how you want it. It's just a circumstance. So don't take a woman who is appear strong to you as she wants to be this way with you. She can take care of things, and she will take care of things. She will never abandon her family. She will never be me only about herself. Once again, I just want to say this, since we're on this live, I could not believe the amount of people who told me that like it's some kind of heroic move to host your family during the war. I mean, I think it is a caring thing to do, and but once again, for everyone I talked to, it was a thing that nobody discussed. The question was how. How can we get family here? How can we get them as soon as possible? You know, it's. I think it's really important for me to talk about these things. You know, for people who maybe subscribe to more modern culture and most likely think about their comfort and discomfort of I think there are some things that should really be universal. It shouldn't be a Ukrainian thing, a Slavic thing. It should be that there are dire situations, and sometimes it's not about your comfort. Sometimes it's a question of life and death. And it's painful for me to see the kind of advice is given right now to young women and young men. You just think about yourself and replace family with stuff. You can buy so much more stuff if you just don't care about your family and your loved ones. You can get so much more stuff. You can get a better car, a bigger house, but don't have children, don't forget about those people who raised you, who put their life on the line to take care of you. Why to put yourself at any kind of difficulty when you can just say, oh, it's not a good timing for me. And I'm not saying this with any kind of shame. I'm not saying this to, I'm just saying that sometimes we get carried away with material possessions over people. And sometimes, when you travel to the old world, when you see old cultures and traditional cultures, and right now there is also a devastating war in Middle East, but personally I love so many things about Middle Eastern culture. I love so many things about it, and each time that I would travel in some of the countries, I would see how defined the roles are and how well it really works. There is no confusion, none. And family always comes first. And it's just very sad how invest, I'm catching myself with the same thing, when you think about things that you can have over the time you can spend. And so, taking this year of social media and YouTube enriched my life tremendously. And I want to thank all of you who had waited and still here for us to continue. And I hope that you take time with your family as well. Hello, James Rogers. Thank you so much for joining the live. Hello, Miss Beautiful Veronica. Hello, James. Ой, боже, что я делаю? Oh my gosh, I almost blocked you. I'm so sorry. It's been a while. Thank you so much for coming out, and thank you for still being a member and supporting me after all this time that I was not here. Thank you. You guys, if you enjoy my content and you want me to continue with this lives, I mean, I will continue anyway, but if you have a possibility, I appreciate if you join my membership here on YouTube. It's not a requirement, but it's very sweet when you do that, and it's always like extra encouragement. Family is important and must come first, especially during such horrible times. No exceptions. More importantly, having a true understanding of these times. Yes, I completely agree. But I brought it up because environment does change you. I have to say and admit, environment does change you. And sometimes we just need a reminder, you know. Sometimes we just really do need a reminder, because we take, as always, you know, we tend to a lot of to take we tend to take a lot of things for granted. But what I wanted to say with all of this is that feminine women does not mean a weak woman. It does not mean a woman who is a child. It doesn't mean a woman who is just can't sleep at night but want to get in your pocket. No, it's just a woman that wants to fulfill her main purpose, who wants to fulfill her main role, and finds it very fulfilling. I'm not at all against women who, you know, enjoying their careers, you know, doing whatever they think is bring value to this world. But lately we have very unhealthy way the, of how things are progressing, and that's why I just want to remind all the feminine women, you know, all the women who are taking care of their families, of their children, and of their men who, you know, who are nurturing, who love doing those things, that this is not weak, and this is in fact is very beautiful and rare. And it shouldn't be rare. That's why we're gonna have this channel. We're going to, you know, remind each other about the importance of polarity, and what a beautiful thing it brings to us. You know, as a woman, I can tell you it's very hard to enjoy a company of a man if you are more masculine than the men you're with. Because we possess both traits, both energies, but a woman can only truly relax and let go when the masculine is around her. Because usually when she's around as a feminine, she always take on the lead. She feels like especially if she is the oldest daughter, or, you know, she has some important role, she can't truly relax. So the more masculine you are, the more feminine we become, and the other way around. You know, the other way around is true as well. So I've been reading some articles and watching some shows, and I was just thinking, whew, the world is progressing in such a wrong direction. Oh, I love this. I love this from Alpha High Value Men. That's a simple question. You want an ultra feminine wife? Answer: be the masculine frame that she can express her femininity. Yeah, exactly. You want an extra feminine wife that is full of light, that is, you know, elevated from the worry. She's just full of joy and light. You have to be able to provide her that security, and then you will see a different woman. I'm telling you. And it is very interesting, because sometimes when you are, as a woman, you don't have things to worry about, you actually get into your creativity and your skills, your self-expression can exceed everybody's expectations, because you are no longer in survival mode, and you can relax and breathe, and the things you can come up with can be pretty remarkable. The relaxed woman can produce the most beautiful art, the most beautiful service or product, or, you know, her passion to whatever uh, she has talent for. It's kind of like you just let it shine, and amazing things I amazing things can appear. And I personally know a lot of examples of this, because when you are not tense and in a survival mode, worrying about things, when you have that support, you open up and you create just for purpose of creating, and it creates, if nothing else, a beautiful atmosphere. But very often it actually creates uh, turns into additional stream of income that can be somewhere, you know, that can be uh, a beautiful thing to add to the family, you know, and a beautiful way for a woman to express herself, and not have to go against your nature in order to get paid. Oi. Okay, my dear friends, okay, I promised myself that it's this not gonna be a too long of a live. All right, so oh yes. James is saying you're absolutely welcome. I'm absolutely happy to see you on here again. Thank you, James. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yes, excellent points, guys. I'm really glad to hear. Oh, Elizabeth, I forgot to thank you also for being a member for so long, for so many months. Thank you for supporting the cause despite of everything. I appreciate you. All right, my dear friends. Thank you for joining the live. I hope you have a beautiful, relaxing dinner. 24 months! Oh my gosh, you've been a member for 2 years. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate. Let's see if I can see your chat. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with me here. I'm not good. I see you 24. Oh, member for 24 months. You're very welcome. Love you. Thank you, Elizabeth. You are so sweet and kind. I appreciate your support. So yes, oi! My phone is also saying hello. Sorry guys for the freeze. Yes, we have today's weather we have here in Michigan. It's like woman's mood. It's thunderstorm, it's hot, it's thunder, rain, then sun. It's like everything. So it was hot and humid, so I put the AC on and now I'm freezing. So it's like it's been like 15 different moods in the last 4 or 5 hours. So it sounds very familiar. So my dear friends, I know a lot of you are not confused why traditional Slavic and beautiful feminine women of all cultures are not splitting the bill. I know you are not confused that the main reasons why that is a bad idea to expect a woman to help you to be a man. I know you are not confused. I know you will share this with the younger ones. I know you will set an example. And once again, if a woman strong and she is taking care of the things that she needs to take care of, a feminine woman does never leads with her career or other things that she does, but she just does it quietly. She supports her family. She will answer. She will share with you when the time comes. But remember that only your true masculinity can help us women to truly be feminine and happy and relaxed. Thank you, Elizabeth, for sharing my email. Guillotine, oh hello, I remember you. Hello, thank you for stopping by. It was just raining here in Ohio, so it's probably went up to Michigan. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster, but it's all good. It's beautiful, and it's actually one of the reasons of this live today. So, my dear friends, I will see you very soon. Please share your story if you ever confused about any of these subjects. You can send emails. I will post it under the video below. And emails, questions, suggestions, I'm open to it. Please don't be too judgmental. I am self-conscious enough after such a long break, but I do take constructive criticism, so that is okay. James Roger is saying that it's very shameful for any man to think that a woman should split any bill. That is very unacceptable. Well, thank you for that. On this beautiful note, I'm wishing you a wonderful night. Thank you, everyone. I can't argue. I can't argue. James, you make it hard to argue. Have a wonderful night, everyone. I will see you soon. Wait!